Alright guys, this is part 2 of the Ampeg BA110, the new V2 there, and this is the one that has, for active pickups you have the 15 dB, so it'll kind of clear up any distorted type of sounds that may be coming out. I don't have that issue whatsoever because I'm playing through a sound gear. And this does have active pickups in it, batteries in the back, and even with that not in, I have no issues. Sounds clear as day, very loud, 40 watts. Most definitely will keep up with the drum set. Your guitar player, if you've got like even a 75 watt practice amp, perfect match for that, and you would probably have to still turn this down. Right now, the minus 15 dB is out, not used. The Scrambler, which is a distortion system for the amp, is not used. Everything's midway right now. Aux is obviously off, no need for that to be on. And the volume is between 0 and 1. And we'll take a listen to it with a pick and see what you think. That's between 0 and 1. It's not even on 1 yet. Right now on the guitar itself, the volume's up, the tone's up, and the presence knobs are both all the way up. They have more of a trebly hop sound. And that was some picking there, and then now what we'll do is just do some some finger work. What you want to do when you first get any amp that is shipped to you is make sure you go through all the settings up and down with the volume knob, your settings as far as bass, treble, middle, make sure there's no cracking, popping, that sort of thing. Okay, and I'll just give you the rundown on the situation now while we're at that point. I just got one the other day. For some reason when it was shipped, it would not power on whatsoever. They made good on it, got this one right out to me. Same thing happened with my RG Ibanez Autumn Fade that I got last year. The first one came in, had a hairline crack in the neck pocket. Made good on it, had that one shipped out. So they're 2 for 2. I do like Sweetwater, very responsive. The customer service is great. I give them that. I'll be using this today in a rehearsal type gig, and it will save me quite a bit of body strength from dragging down my older in pristine condition Crate BX80 amp, 80 watts of power, 15-inch speaker, EQ built into it. So you know, when you're just rehearsing with somebody, you don't know if it's going to work out. I thought this was the best bet, and in my current situation, definitely enough power for that. It's got enough there built into it. We'll just go on now. You got the quick rundown on the situation there. And now what we'll do is just do some slap on it really quick and hear how that sounds with everything midway up. Just something really quick there, a little sloppy, but you get the point. All right, so everything's at mid right there. Now we'll go halfway down on the bass. We'll take it to the other level. That's a little overpowering for me. I don't think I need to go that far with it. I kind of like it right at 5, to be honest with you. And if you're doing any slap stuff, you may want to turn it down a little just to get more of that pop. I really like that a lot. That's right around 3 on the bass setting. Kind of keep it there, and then we'll go to your mid. And we'll take that down to 3 too, just to see. Up the other way and bring the bass right to about where it was originally. Kind of like it right in the middle, to be honest with you, and you know, kind of gone. Down a little bit. And that sounds pretty sweet also too. Now I'm going to take the treble and turn that up. Do it just like a guitar type setting and see where we're at. Really sweet. It's got a lot of punch to it right there. Take the pick back out just to see where we're at with that. Sounds pretty sweet actually right there. I really do like that. And the bass is between 3 and 4, and we're right around 7 and 7 on the mid and treble. Alright, now what we got, we're going to keep that setting. We're going to go over to the Scrambler, and again the Scrambler for this particular amp is going to give you that SVT type of sound. So a little bit distorted. You know, I'm going to kick that on just where it is and see where we're at. A little like a stoner metal type thing. something like that. I'm going to leave those settings there because I kind of like that. But that was a quick overview on the amp. It is tilted on the side here, so it does give you the option to tilt it up like a monitor. Let's see if we can get that set up for you here. So let's see here. Just gonna pause this really quick and be right back. Alright guys, so we're back. What I did is I flipped it over on the other side. But like I said, it has that angle cut to it, so it can come up to you as a monitor. Another great feature that I liked about this amp, that you could actually put that on some sort of, any type of chair or any type of stool, or anything that would hold it securely off the ground but still up and coming out towards you. Maybe angled away from the drums a little bit. That way you're hearing it, they're hearing it, and that sort of thing. So as long as it's on some sort of stand, sturdy stand, stool, heavy duty stool, chair, that sort of thing. It's very high quality. I mean, this is the second one that I got. Like I said, the first one didn't work out. I mean, you can't control what happens in shipping, okay? Not to go back on that, but in any situation, if you're not buying from your local shop where they already went over it and it's on the rack, and they didn't send it back because of whatever happened with, FedEx and shipping, you can't kind of control that, all right? You're buying something brand new from them, and they're shipping it to you. Anything can happen between there and here, so something you kind of got to take with a grain of salt. You really don't want it to happen 3 times, but again, 2 for 2. Happened once with the guitar, happened with this, but both on the second time were spot on, and no complaints so far. So far, so good. So we'll just keep an eye on it, and I think everything is working fine. It should be working fine. But sounds great as a wedge type situation here. And we'll just take a quick look at this again and go through some settings. Not really touch too much on the knobs because we've been through that. But again, it's got the Scrambler on, so we'll mess with that. At this wedge angle. Wow, kind of really fills up the whole room. There's a big difference. I don't want to quite say surround sound, but it's filling up the whole room. I don't know if you can hear that in the camera, but there's a difference between it laying on its side here in this wedge position compared to it standing straight up and top. I don't know if that's intentional for it to come out that way to almost fill up the room in a surround sound type of situation, but for some reason it sounds that way, at least to me here, or it could just be the room. Alright, we're just going to turn that Scrambler off and go back to the other settings that I changed. So there it is, the BA110 amp, and by Ampeg. Sounds great, plays great, and I think for the money was a good buy. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it helps. If you have any questions or comments, I'll leave that at the bottom, and talk to you later. Muddy Mike out.